they play? Yeah, like when it's not my team. I like being able to cheer. You can cheer. I'm not mad. What am I thinking? I don't know. Like the players? What's the silent one? Like screaming? Oh my goodness, you guys are so ridiculous.
So my family is really into fruit, but the prices are kind of different. And then we saw
go frozen. You get way better cost per ounce and more convenience.
That's our analytical mind at work.
Oh, and if you
didn't like
eat
it?
fresh fruit, just, on sale, double up.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word SUBS along with your issue and C location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Hey, Sub fans, will you be there to go to Gorilla T-shirt day? Go to Gorilla to give every fan in the building a T-shirt so they can show off their pride while we enjoy the sun.
Visit the team's website for more information on availability of in-future games.
Some fans, be sure to be here for the next home game. We'll be doing a special giveaway where the first 10,000 fans will receive a Phoenix.
A look at the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello and welcome to the NBA Cup Championship. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joining me, Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'll tell you guys, this has become one interesting event.
Yeah, even though it's still the regular season, this is a chance to put a stake in the ground saying, hey, we're the best team in the league right now. One of these teams is going to come away with that level of confidence.
Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it.
For Orlando, the guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. And for Phoenix, Malawaj out there with House. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Green in at the 2 guard. The end of the line. The Cup Championship. Greg, what's the mindset like for these players right now?
You treat this like a closeout game in the postseason. No distractions, no messing around. Leave it all out on the floor, and you hope to raise a trophy at the end of the night.
MP against Banchero. 5 to shoot. House. Another miss by MP. And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season. And Bitadze throws it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now, here's MP. About a minute played so far here in the first.
And the passer floated it.
Messing around on the finish. He powers it through. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Only the 6th player ever from the country of Georgia. Batadze is an inspiration, Coach.
He sure is, Kevin, and a hard-playing guy who can really defend and rebound, and he's an underrated offensive player. Great finisher around the rim. This guy can help almost anybody.
Wagner kicks to Bane. Sinks the three-pointer.
The defenses should always expect this from Bane. He's a skilled distance shooter.
MP, that's for 2. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And he makes that one.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Brooks outside. Pass to Malawach. Now here's Green. Lets it go from deep. Banchero grabs the board.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And Wagner has it in the corner. Outside, Suggs. Screen by Batadze. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Bane. The 3 from Banchero. Good defense by MP. Suns trail by 6. Booker outside. Stolen by Batadze. To the middle. Bane passes to Suggs. Bane against Green. Booker outside. Brooks with a screen on Suggs. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. To end the cold streak. Phoenix no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Banchero inside, covered by MP. Banchero against MP. And it's Banchero missing. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. MP against Banchero. Here's House. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Banchero up top, covered by MP. Banchero right side. That shot missing. Good defense by MP.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Brooks kicks to House. Fades. Count the basket. House has got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And you compare a game like this to playoff level intensity? I mean, how close is it?
Not much difference on the floor. I mean, these guys are going at it. I think the main difference is the crowd. Obviously, a bit more balanced in terms of rooting interest than we would see in the postseason.
Donnie's checked in for Phoenix. And a switcher also for Orlando. Black's checked in for Jalen Suggs. And the Suns making a change here. Orlando leading. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Desmond Bane. He's out there with Anthony Black. Howard is out there with Carter. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4 slot. Now, here's Bane. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Here's Carter. Lays it up and banks it in. Carter's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Magic.
Using his height well. Nice work by Carter Jr. right there.
Pass to Iguodaro. Outside, Green. They set the pick to the inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Black the pass to Carter. Green against Bane. It's Black in the corner. From outside the arc. Rebound by House.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
The Suns trailing. Ball stolen. Here's Black. Finished off the break.
Well, you see how well Black can get up the court. He just glides out there. An excellent athlete.
MP looking around. Bobbed up there for Green. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just hanging in the air that time. Green with some terrific bounce.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Howard has it in the corner. It's good from long range. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Suns. Then for the Magic, Wagner comes in for Howard. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Black. Now, here's MP. Here's Iguodaro, defended by Carter. Iguodaro, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Suns trail by 6. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Clippers put on a show. He tallied 32 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. House dishes to McCollum. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. Green finds MP. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Wagner passes to Bane. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McCollum outside. Pass to Brooks. Green against Suggs. MP, that's for 2. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. No good on the 3. Suns trail by 7. House the pass to Dunn. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. House has got 4 assists in the game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now, here's Wagner. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Brooks. Dunn kicks to House. Again, Phoenix.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. He had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Suggs. Over McCollum. And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when you look at Suggs' numbers, here's a guy who has really improved his shooting.
So for the Suns, Iguodaro's checked in, and Allen subbed in for Green. Orlando also making some changes. Banchero comes in for Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. And it's Anthony Black in for Bane. No one covering. That's 10 points for MP.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Black finds Carter. Now Suggs. Wagner outside. To the paint. Here's Carter. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Just 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. And it's Banchero missing. Suns trail by 3. And MP throws it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Now, here's Suggs. 5 points in the game.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Here's House. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Malawach is checked in for Phoenix. Green comes in for Grayson Allen. Then for the Magic, Goga Bitadze is checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Bane in for Black. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
Screen by MP. They kick it out to Green. On the wing, Brooks. Booker outside. MP sets the screen for Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. There's Green with the 3. Here's Malawach. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And it's Banchero missing. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Let's go. A miss that time would have put him up. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Pass to Banchero. Offline with his 3. Outside, House. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. What a splash these young fellas have made, huh?
You want to see a splash? Watch Shaq do a cannonball.
Looking now at our featured game this evening, the Phoenix Suns have a close one on their hands.
Yeah, we've been building up to this game. Some people say, it doesn't matter. It's just a regular season. But it can be a proving ground.
Setting a strong foundation for the rest of the year. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. Well, Orlando shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. We've got Booker, Malawaj out there with House. Then there's Dylan Brooks, and it's Green in at the two-guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
MP outside. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Malawaj has got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, team. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Back to you, Kevin.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
It's Wagner atop the key. Back to Bane. Banchero, that's for two. Good defense by MP. Out to Brooks. Back to MP. Booker outside. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
That's one for their first four to start the second half.
Wagner with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Banchero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for Paolo Banchero.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
MP with the bounce pass. Booker the pass to Green. Here's House driving inside.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Bane. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. And he'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 10. Suggs kicks to Bane. Patase, a screen on Green. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight.
Two emphatic points. Devin Booker.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Banchero passes to Suggs. Wagner has screen on Booker. Suggs kicks to Bane. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bane's got 5. Here's Green. 13 points in the game. Pass to Booker. Here's Malowacz. That one good for 2. Malowacz has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Banchero has screen on Brooks. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And Phoenix making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Black's checked in. Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Inside, here's House. And the dunk by MP.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Black. He's averaging 8 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Bane inside the three-point line. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
So, Stan, in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And it's the Magic with the ball, trailing by 2. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Now, MP, following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pass to Bane. And here's Banchero. Down low. MP inside. Banchero's there. Bane with the steal. Here's Black. And no good that time. Good defense by MP. Lets it go. Here's Malowacz. 6 for... He's yet to miss from the field.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Wagner kicks to Black. 1:46 left to play here in the third. 5 on the clock. Here's Banchero for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. House has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Booker outside. Dunn finds MP. Back to Dunn. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Malawach. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They could use a bucket, and Batazzi throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Wagner outside. Back to Black. Pass to Banchero. On the wing, Bane. Batazzi setting a screen for Bane. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's Banchero missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Suns lead by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Only 1 quarter left in this year's NBA Cup tournament. Fourth quarter getting going here. And so in the game for the Magic, outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Black. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4-man position. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Now, here's MP. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. The shot by House is no good.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Pass to Black. To the paint. And the rejection by MP. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson Earl, good.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get back.
It's McCollum on the wing. Black defending. And the dunk by MP.
Well, he's a crafty combo guard. You got to love seeing McCollum play the role of distributor there.
The Magic trail by 9. Wagner outside. Pass to Carter. Suggs in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Iguodaro. And they double up MP. Done outside. Inside. Pocket sits. Good on the bucket. And it's an 11-point Suns lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Brooks against Wagner. Carter with a screen on Brooks. Carter the pass to Suggs. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Dunn dishes to Brooks. Back to Dunn. MP, that's for 2. Orlando grabs the miss. To the inside. Here's Robinson Earl. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all open.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Malawach. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
Now, here's Bane. Back to Suggs. Shot clock at 5. Banchero, a screen for Suggs. Rebound by House. House has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now, MP. After Paolo Banchero misses from long range. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Banchero up top to end the run. Rebound by House.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Wagner looking it over. Got it to go off the glass.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.
And they double up MP. Green. Oh, what a finish.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. That shot, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Got it to go.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Now, here's Banchero. Takes the 3. Green rips down the board.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
And they double up MP. The 3 goes down.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Now, here's Bane. Banchero, a screen on Green. Bane. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
2 on the clock. Beyond the arc. MP rips down the rebound. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-5 run.
And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty. A triple-double for him today.
Now, Batadze. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And the Suns here with a different look. Iguodala's checked in. Dunn comes in for Dylan Brooks. Grayson Allen's checked in for Green. And McCollum subbed in for Devin Booker. Now, here's MP. He's guarded closely. The 19-foot shot. No good. And the Magic shooting 43% from the field. Here's Black. Puts up a deep three. MP with the rebound. He takes it in. Oh, and he misses the dunk. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Richardson outside. And so Orlando again turning it over.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 16-5 run. MP fires. It's him. And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winners of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy. And, man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
We appreciate everyone who came out to cheer on their squad tonight. We hope you all get home safely, and we can't wait to see you at our next event.
Appreciate it. Thank you.